Hello people and welcome to another good match here on the Heroes Launch main channel. Tonight we will see the top teams of Division 5 clashing against each other, which will be Team Moon Moon against Oni-chance. And I'm not alone tonight, as usual. This time I'm joined by Malfel.
Hello and good evening, everyone. I'm joining Samu for tonight, so yeah, it's gonna be a fun time for both of us and hopefully for the teams as well. Right, Samu, would you like me to go over the draft phase for you?
Go with it.
Oh, right, so we did a coin flip which went in the favor of Team Moonmoon. They had the heads, they got the heads. The first ban on their side was Praxis Holdout, and the second ban on Oni-chan's team was the Dragonshire. So, judging by the pick that Team Moon Moon did for themselves at their first map, it's gonna be Cursed Hollow. The lobby is set, the players are ready probably.
One is missing, it seems like.
Yeah, I think Fost went for drinks.
I don't know, but with some time to go over the playoff rules because of the top 8 teams of every division will get into the playoffs. And on the 3rd of February, I think, is something, you will see a draw show where we get matched, the teams get matched against each other, then they have time to play their games for it, and then we will see the playoffs at another day.
It's gonna be a lot of fun time.
Yeah. You make sure you check on the website the playoff rules if you missed something there. And both of these teams are really a high candidate for this one, as Team Moon Moon has not lost a single map this season. And Onichan is also in 4th place in Division 5 currently, so both really good on standings for this. So,
Yeah, they seem to have a really good time in Division 5 at the moment. Not losing a single map in the entire season, that's a bit really good. Right, so both of the teams are ready. Are you ready, Sam?
I'm ready.
Ready since 1994. Okay, I'm gonna do the countdown, which is gonna be 3, 2, 1, and starting the game. Which is gonna take a while because, okay, we got it.
I do not have any sounds.
What kind of sounds?
In-game sounds.
You don't have any in-game sounds?
Yeah, it's kind of weird,
Why?
but I've changed something in settings. No. Okay.
You can fix your stuff while I present the draft phase if you like, so you can have everything sorted out.
Go ahead.
Alright, so the first team to ban and pick is gonna be the team on the right side, the team in red, which is gonna be Oni-chan. And we're still waiting for the ban. Still waiting. Can you hear me properly, Sam?
I can hear you properly, only the game is having those sounds.
Alright. Ooh, Zeratul first ban. I like it. It's Cursed Hollow. Has a lot of potential in team
What?
fights, engaging and disengaging with the VP. And the ban on the Team Moon side is my Ganj, which is a pretty strong tank still. So it kind of makes sense. So I'm not sure about the Zeratul first ban. They might show something to Team Moon Moon. Maybe they want to go for like two mages or squishy backliners so they don't have to worry about the Zeratul with that ban. And Orphea, of course. Nobody likes Orphea. Removing one global. I like that idea on Team Moon side is Cursed Hollow. It's the Haka with the new XP changes and stuff like that. You want to grab that XP. And we are being taken to the first pick, which is gonna be Hype Intensifies.
Junkrat.
Okay, I haven't seen. I If you would have let me think for like 1 day what they're gonna pick first, I would have not said Junkrat.
Yeah, especially because of Garrosh and Diablo both are still open, so there's two strongest tanks in the current meta, also Tyrant and Whiteman, two of the strongest healers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of good picks open left, but Team Moon Moon has two picks. Oh, I haven't seen this one coming either. I understand the Abattoir, sure, it's Cursed Hollow. It's one of his best maps with the split potential, but Rhaegar. Are they going for something unconventional, Team Moon Moon? They have something
Um,
stored for us, maybe?
I mean, it's the Moon, so they want to keep the spirit of the wolf, so picking the Rhaegar is some kind of.
It's kind of like a signature.
Yeah, it's kind of signature. Oh, there comes the Greyman from Onichan, which I would have honestly expected from Team Moon Moon, as they are being the Moon team with the wolves. But anyways, the Greyman is getting paired together with the Janna, so having the blinds in to stop the Rhaegar from jumping and getting some damage in. We also see the Abathur, so the Greyman would have been a good pack to pick together with Abathur, as you can just clone the Abathur, go deep, kill the Junkrat and such stuff.
Definitely. I like that you ran the ban. She's one of the best healers at the moment in the current meta, so it makes a lot of sense since they already picked Rhaegar. But I like that combo that only Chance has. You have Joanna with the Punish, you have Condemn, and you're gonna have a Greyman leaping left and right on top of that, which is pretty scary.
Don't forget the grenades throwing in from Junkrat.
Junkrat does what the Junkrat does. He throws nades and just runs away.
Yeah.
Arthas makes sense. Arthas versus Greymane. You don't want to be the Greymane. You want to be the Arthas. There's no Arthas. Greymane is happy. He can howl the moon as much as he wants.
But on the other side, if it would have been no Greyman, it doesn't matter if there would have been an Arthas. But anyways, with the Arthas being banned, we now get over to the next two picks from Team Moon Moon.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Two AAs against Joanna and a pretty squishy AA against Greymane, which is Phoenix. Phoenix doesn't thrive against Greymane that much to some degree, but they're really par on par when it comes to level potential and skill potential. But Rainer can just penetrating rounds the Greymane away, which is gonna be helpful. Stuff is
Uh,
on Team One side, who's gonna be their clone target? Is gonna be Phoenix? I think they're gonna go Muradin.
oh, Diablo
Oh,
coming in as well, no? His last pick, he was still open. Also, Garrosh would have been still open. Still with the last picks, we also see Anna and Urel coming out from them. And we also see Diablo last pick from Team Moon Moon's having a nice heavy front line as Team Onichan. But on the other side, we have Team Moon Moon with only the Diablo frontlining.
stuff is with the Diablo. If he dies after he gets 100 for a tribute, and when I'm talking about tribute, I'm talking about an impactful tribute, like getting the third tribute and just have the lanes cleared out by the curse. It's gonna be hard for Team Moon Moon. It's doable. I'm not gonna say no, but with the fact that only Chance picked a really well-rounded comp in terms of peel, because you have your Rel, you have Junkrat who can just run away, you have Anna with the sleeves, you have Joanna with the Condemn and the slows, and you have Kramer who can just leap away. So it's gonna be an intense team fight at first till level 10, but I think to some degree Team Moon Moon has an upper advantage with the level 10 having that Abator and for cloning the Phoenix, for example, is gonna be a lot of damage against the Greymane. Or that's it. They won't be able to kill Joanna probably.
Yeah, we will see if they're able to kill Janna. We will start on the left side with Team Moon Moon with Yemek on the Rainer, Maladril on the Rega, Tor Torascu on the Diablo, Poppin' Fresh on the Phoenix, and last but not least, we have Proximo playing the Abathur.
And on the right side, the team in red, we have Team Oni-chan. We have the signature skin, of course, for Charon X, which is playing Junkrat, a demon Junkrat, to be more precise. We have Patricius playing Greymane. we have Akimoto playing Joanna, Faust SKK playing Anna, and Digi playing Irel. We're just gonna go into the start of Basic Brawl. Well, where Junkrat was just gonna toss some bombs, get some vision. They have this cleared out, and the lanes are being taken already, so there's no mid-brawl fight.
Yeah. So one thing I kind of dislike from the draft from Team Moon Moon is that due to them picking two range and the Everfur, they will prefer to have short fights to get the kills in, not having because they don't have two big health pools in the front like Onichan does. So
Definitely.
they also, but on the other hand, you really like to have long fights as ever because of then you can get an experience advantage.
Joe, to be more precise, looking at the lanes at the moment, you have Raynor against Irel. Raynor just slaps Irel every time she jumps in with a penetrating round. You have Avatar put the saves on top of that, and Phoenix is a really good laner against Framing. So, we already see like Siege Camp being taken on the side of Oni-chan, while Team Moon they're restricted about their camp still. So nothing unusual. VMech is moving for their own siege camp. I think the siege camp is a bit too early on the side of Oni-chan because Phoenix can just clear that. We see the rotation from Junkrat moving to the bot lane. He's a bit low already, so he has to be really careful against that Phoenix, and he's already taking a lot of damage.
But also one of the good things from Phoenix is that he can just retreat a bit and let his shield be back again. Then he's having the good thing against most of the offliners.
Definitely. So, I like this way Team Moon got their siege camp, which is gonna pop right before the objective. There's 15 seconds before the first tribute, I believe, if my math is correct and my memory is not shit.
No, 2030, the first objective will be announced. There will be even 30 seconds more, in which you
Yeah,
have time to rotate. But
come
so yeah,
on.
it's one of the points where I kind of dislike the early camp taken from Oni-chan, because due to it being the bot lane, you can just let it pressure during the meantime as they just go for the tribute. So they need someone to defend the bot lane from the side of Team Moon Moon. And this
Yeah.
way, just Phoenix defended the bot lane and is now able to go to the top with all the rest.
Yeah, exactly. Judging by the talents, I don't see anything too unusual. We see Behemoth Armor on Brainer, which is not bad, but we have advances targeting on Phoenix at the first time. Popping Fresh is going in for those plasma cutter circles. Support Aperture, as per usual. Piercing darts on level 1 for Anna. And nothing unusual. We see Taraz getting a lot of damage, but Digi jumps in and he's dropping really low. Rainer is doing some damage against Digi. Digi managed to heal us up with the help of Anna. So Rask goes in for the healing fountain, and we see the engage. The grenade has been dropped on the top of Avatar. Avatar is getting healed up. And we don't see anything unusual. We see Faust already trying to cap it, and he's gonna get the cap. And okay, Patricia's gonna fall at the hands of Rhaegar. And they can still engage. Akimoto is dropping really low, but that's a really good. I forgot the name of the Junkrat thing. I had a memory lapse. What's it called?
Yes.
The concussion mine.
The concussion mine, he was able to jump out. Also, Jaina was close to falling there.
That was a really well placed concussion mine, and we see him making a bit of a trouble. He's taking down. Oh, that was
Healing Knight coming in there from the Anna. So they were not really able to heal him up.
Raynor didn't have a fun time against that. And we see level 7 hitting both of the teams. They're pretty neck and neck in XP with a slight advantage on the side of Team Moon Moon, which is like one wave.
Shall we see who gathers enough tribute this time?
Nothing unusual in terms of the level 7. We see Quicksilver bullets on the Greymane, and that's the safe bet at the moment. We see Subdue for China, which probably she will never complete. Divine Steed for Rare for fast rotation. And big as we have Steel Trap radius and damage by 50% increase on the Junkrat, which you don't see that much. I like the debilitating dart on the side of Anna. You have Diablo with Malevolence, which is a bursty Diablo in the end. You have Unstable Compound for Reyna. combat advantage, of course, for the Phoenix, and we see the gather up against the second tribute. So Raski is not that healthy, neither is Digi. So they have to be careful. Digi's taking a lot of damage out, just popping up.
They're just getting zoned out a bit by both of the auto attackers, and in the meantime, Diablo is looking to interrupt every channel attempt.
Yeah, he has to be careful with that steel trap, because that steel trap is going to cause him some issues. The charge on Joanna, she popped the unstoppable. They're still really healthy on both of the teams. Abator is cleaning the bottom Sage camp, which is not that fast as he probably wants. She's still taking damage. Anna tries to heal DG over the wall, but she doesn't succeed that well. And DG has to retreat again. By the looks of it, Team Moon will get the most out of this slow trade poke combat that they're doing. And we see
engage against Greyman. It's looking very low, but so is Diablo, and Diablo is the first. No, he's the first one to fall here. Greyman is able to walk out there, also Rega getting pulled in by another concussion mine. And also the Phoenix is having some troubles. Will Rega die? Yes, there he's the next one to fall. Now Rainer comes as well, but he sees no point of staying there, so he's on his way to retreat.
And that's the second tribute for Oni-chan. And they're going for the bosses, makes a lot of sense. 5 seconds, Diablo just got back, he's still not inside or keep rolls. And he probably won't make it through this fight. Popping Fresh is going top to get some XP. Charon is showing up on the top lane. The boss is almost 25% HP and it's uncontested.
During all of this, we see the Abathur staying in the bot lane and just keep soaking, so even though Oni-chan has gotten 2 kills, Abathur still got the experience, but speaking of experience, even Urel is getting some by killing the Abathur.
Okay, so level 10 has been hit on both sides. We have Ultimate Evolution Abathur, of course, we have Purification Salvo, and we have Bloodlust. So they're going full in. We have Resurrected on Reina, we have Apocalypse on Diablo for the setup, and on the right side we have Nano Boost, Riptire, Cursed Bullet, Blessed Shield, and Ardent Defender. Cursed Bullet against Diablo. You're gonna have a lot of fun, Tarask. So this tribute is really important. Whoever gets this tribute is gonna get a really big advantage. If it's Team Moon, they won't get the most of it, because it's just their first pickup. But if Oni-chan gets this tribute, that's gonna mean a curse. And the curse is bad stuff. Ultimate Evolution has already been popped up. He's taking a lot of damage. He's getting healed by the Abathur, and Deej is already channeling. That was the word.
We now see Team Moon split it very much there, with Rega and Phoenix being on one side, Diablo Rainer on the other one.
Definitely, they have to be really careful.
Sleep getting hit there on the Rainer, but there was no follow-up. In the meantime, Urel was pushed in and even needed to drop the Ardent Defender. Now Kramen is the focus target, he's dropping very low there. In the meantime, Phoenix is getting a nice purification salve in the back. You also see Apocalypse coming up, but also Phoenix dropped very low there.
That was a really nice purification salve. Patricia's going in for a but he won't get it. And we already see the channel on the side of Akimoto ready. Urel's going in, she doesn't have the Ardent. Is going second, she's gonna fall, of course. It's a Kramen, and this is scary now. That was a really good zoning concussion grenade. Patricia is really low. The silver bullet has been used. Taraski is going full in, and he has to really get Phoenix is gonna fully make his zoned out, and Taraski is all by himself. He has souls, he has 90 souls. If he wants to die, he should die now. And he won't.
He's fine. We also saw in the meantime again the Abathur getting some push value in the top, and also he had 2 siege signs there, which helped him out. So you get the wall, and he's currently getting half of the camp of the forward.
Yep, definitely. The bad side is now that Diablo had to back up. Phoenix is just going bot. Emek and Malazia are creating mid. And a Ultimate Evolution has been popped up to help with the clear, and it's gonna be used on Rhaegar. Alright, I haven't seen that one coming, and the... Okay, Kramen. You're in a lot of trouble, mate. Was nice seeing you. Of course, they're gonna get a kill on Greymane. Is gonna fall. The fort is probably gonna fall as well in the end. And we see Oni-chan pushing hard to bottom lane. They know 4 members of Team Moon are on top, which will allow them some free siege damage against those walls. Ivriel is in a bit of a trouble. Overpower has been used, but she's still healthy and she will probably just manage to jump over the wall.
Enough! The test is over. I hope you made the most of it.
The good side for Team Moon, for example, after this whole thing, if I could call it like this, is that they're not behind in XP. It's just a tiny bit side of XP on their side being
Also, it's that
behind.
they only lost one fort, which was the bottom one. So the Aberfer with the mule can heal up the top one as well. So this one will be full life again soon as well. So they're not losing so much passive experience, only 20%.
Yep. What is really good for them is they're back to ground zero. Both of the teams have the tributes being picked up, so one of the teams has to pick 3 tributes, which is going to mean a lot of team fights. In order to get that, we see the cruiser camp being picked on the side of Team Moon, and they're pushing hard with it. They want those DG. DG's behind, and he can be in trouble. They pushing up Maladra with the
Rhaegar, the
grenade has
first one to
been
fall.
used. Yeah, oh, that was really good on Diana using the grenade on top of Maladra, so she won't be able to heal. Ultimate Devilrush has been popped as well, which is gonna drop in a second. Oh, the sleep. Oh, okay. If Joanna would have not used the blind against the mech, they could have grabbed the Rainer probably as well, because the sleep follow up and just blast onto the Rainer, but Rainer got lucky. So Rask is a bit lonely without a healer, and the Cursed Bullet is just gonna melt him alongside the grenade.
We also see in the meantime Junkrat pushing the top lane, so he's getting the fort there because of the mule wasn't able to heal it up in time. Also now Oni-chan taking the mid lane fort. So they have all 3 forts destroyed now from Team Moon. So Team Moon does not really have any retreat point when they lose a fight or something.
Yep.
Also see both teams now going towards their boss. So having a trade in bosses, which will be better for Oni-chan as their boss is going towards the key, but the boss from Team Moon only goes for the fort.
I like this call out on the side of Team Moon. You have the level disadvantage because Oni-chan has just hit 16, which is a huge power spike for all of them, and Team Moon is not 16, but they can safely grab the boss. The 3-bit is not a big deal at the moment. It's only one picked up on the side of Oni-chan, but they're gonna push top. Of course, the bottom boss will do some damage, but that's it. They're gonna pick up the siege camp in the process as well before the boss arrives on the side of Oni-chan, which is gonna ensure more siege damage against Team Moon. And they have to be really careful here because Patricia is going in. The Cursed Bullet is being used to Rask to drop him to below 50 HP. He has to be really careful with those engages because he has no souls, which is a real huge, really downside for him. Ultimate Evolution has been popped up, and the Bloodlust, they going in. DG is not dropping any side of the HPR. The defender is still up. He's been popped in the last second, but
Phoenix the
is gonna
first
fall.
one. Diablo the second one to fall. Rhaegar's also dropped very low, and the ultimate evolution also dropped very fast there. It's the first keep of the game. Team Moon is looking for more.
They gonna end. That's a half HP bossy mech is really low. He has to be really careful. DG jumping over the wall. He's getting attacked. Being put to sleep. She's not being awakened. And the GG is being called at the side of Team Moon. 14 minutes and 7 seconds. All right. I haven't seen this one coming.
Well, no, nobody did.
Yeah, that's a huge downside with the Diablo. If you lose souls while you're halfway into the game and you don't have a second sturdy tank or bruiser that can aid you in terms of soaking damage from the other team, you're gonna have a lot of problems because we both saw Cursed put into a low soul Diablo. Not fun for the Diablo.
No. Oniton is calling a 5-minute break.
I can go with that. Not an issue. Okay, so we're gonna have a break. So, what do you think about those two games? Those two games, one game.
It was very
Huh?
interesting to see. We also saw from the Everfur on really going for a symbiote build with the shield build. It was also very interesting to see the Phoenix Rainer Rega attempt, but
Mm-hmm.
the problem was in this game that they lost in the early game too much. So they were not really able to come back with level 10 with the Ultimate Evolution and the Bloodlust coming in. Also, I think at some point maybe the Ancestral would have been a bit better at least, with saving the Phoenix or the Rainer, because both of them dropped very low at some point. Also, the Diablo getting focused much better Raymond with the Cursed Bullet.
Yep. I mean, I see what Team Moon tried to do. They went Aperture to clone either Phoenix or Reyna, and they went the Rhaegar for the Bloodlust, so they went full damage against one target. The Bloodlust providing attack speed, you have two attackers, but taking into consideration the Joanna with the blind and the player shield on top of that, and with the amount of displacements that Onichan did, it wasn't really easy for them, as we both saw.
Yeah,
I think they went in for a slightly weird comp on the first game just to test out the waters.
I mean it's always fine if in the first game if you test out the waters. If you just go for something you're very comfortable with in the second game, you
Yep,
really think
definitely.
you can counter their playstyle at some point.
Yeah, they definitely Team Moon definitely had something in mind with this one, but the enemy comp didn't really help achieve that goal that they wanted to go for.
I'm
So
also a bit
only
interested in that we saw the apocalypse coming in because of with the purification salve we very often go for the lightning breath just to get this low in so the purification salve will deal more damage.
hmm hmm I think they lacked CC, they lacked target lockdown, they lacked a one-man lockdown. They only had Diablo to charge in, but that was it. That was the only stunt that they had. So I think it made sense because most of the trees are on really tight corners and corridors. So a good apocalypse can catch at least 3, 4 people in the whole chaos that is happening in the team fight. So that's more CC on their side. But the game is gone, and we see Team Moon Moon taking the first pick. So it's gonna be Oni-chan's map pick, which is gonna take a bit till they get their 5-minute break sorted out.
It was also interesting to see the Diablo going with level 4 with Light Leech and level 7 with Malevolence. So going for more an auto
Mhm.
attack focus build, but on the other hand he's taking the devastating charge on level 6 on level 13. Just to get
Yeah,
there the damage with the CC in.
I think it was more of a heavy damage oriented app. They wanted to do the burst on one target and just clear it out quick. Didn't matter what the target was in the end because my level learns if you get a charge stacks and you get to level 60, then you have the reset on the overpower with the charge again. It's a lot of damage. Junkrat can get killed by Diablo himself at level 16. So I kind of see what they're trying to do. They went full damage, full YOLO Bloodlust, full YOLO Diablo with the damage build. He went feasting. I forgot the name on the level 1 talent. The one that when you charge somebody get healed up.
Yes, Feast and Fear.
Mm-hmm.
He has not taken level 16 talent yet. So
So we see only chance picking Towers of Doom. Interesting map. Can really go back and forth. Both of the teams has good win rates on this map, I believe, if my memory is correct.
I mean Team Moon did not even last a single map before, so if they played it they have 100% win rate on it. So
Definitely.
they do it.
That's true. My math is correct. I'm happy.
We also see Towers of Doom being a favorite for Oni-chan so far, with being picked 2 times from them, once against them, and 100% win rate on it.
It's gonna be an interesting.
Yeah.
But we shall see. I'm gonna make an observer. I'm gonna move to Rask. I'm gonna move Patricius. I'm gonna set you as a referee. Setting up the captains, captain, and Proximo the captain. Alright, we are in the lobby. The first pick is gonna go on the side of Team because they lost their map pick and their first map, and we are being taken to the second map, which is Towers of Doom, and it's Oni-chan's map pick. Right, I'm gonna ask the teams if they are ready for us.
Yeah.
Let's
For
see who
Towers
this is.
Team 2, we might see the Everfair again, if they really want to go with it.
I'm not saying no to an Abatur on the Towers of Doom. Both of the teams are ready. Are you ready, Samu?
I'm ready.
3, 2, 1. Spamming the start game button as fast as I can. Come on, game.
Towers of
There you go.
Doom.
I think after the first game, team would go something in their comfort zone, like something that they played a lot and they know they can pull it together properly. We see the ban on Myganis, which was their first ban on the first map as well, so they probably don't like the Myganis at all.
Yeah, it's kind of understandable as Morganis being one of the few heroes with really good sustain, but on the other side he's lacking some CC except for his sleep, which is a great setup for most of the stunts, I would say.
Clearly.
Being a setup, talking about setups, we also see the Sertal being banned with the Void Prison. One of the really best setups.
Yep. We see maybe a respect ban, but Junkrat is a really known figure for Towers of Doom. He can delay the altars as much as he wants, so it's a bit on both sides, I think.
Yeah, it's also the second most picked hero from Oni-chan itself, so they played him 8 times with nearly a 90% win rate, so it's kind of understandable to ban him. He also, I think he had a big impact in the last game.
Yep. We see the same bans on the side of only chance they don't like the Orphea and they don't like the Zeratul. And finally, Team Moon, they're living up by their name. They're picking up the Greymane.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's kind of interesting to see it really as a first pick.
To be honest, it doesn't show much. It's an assassin. It does a shit ton of damage. And that's it.
Yeah, the thing is just with Kramen, there are some heroes which are doing mostly better than him, and many things. But yeah, we will see Ming and Dehaka coming in from Oni-chan, so going for resets with Ming and Dehaka being able to have the global in to get some global pressure, and for Team Moon, we've also seen Natiro and Alexstrasza coming in.
I like the Tyrael pickup. Somehow Tyrael counters the Haka in terms of invades, because the Haka would be used as an invade, especially for the camps. If you have Tyrael on top of that, you're gonna have the blocking field. Having the blocking field will ensure the camp nonetheless. So there's just gonna be a team fight, but the zoning out potential from Tyrael is pretty good, especially the narrow corridors that are going towards the camps themselves. Jaina being banned, I like it. You don't want Kramen to have slows on top of that. You don't want the Kramen just to roam around while Jaina is slowing the enemies.
Also,
Makes
Jaina
sense.
is one of the mages which needs to stand closer to you to get the good damage in, and then the Tyrael Sanctus having much more value together with her.
Yep. And having a tier on top of that, you can definitely grab the Jaina.
Yeah, talking about things, Team Moon decides to ban out the Diablo this time instead of letting him open.
I like the ban narrow corridors A lot of wall stun potential. Ooh. Okay, it's gonna be a very main tank taunt with the Dehaka and a Li Ming. That's a pretty devastating combo. Variant taunt, Dehaka tongue, Li Ming combo.
We also
And
seen the
win.
backline Reyna staying there and hitting everybody low who gets too close. Also for Team Moon, when we now see the barrack with the cocoon, he can maybe interrupt it at least a little bit, but we see against him the Ming, so she might go for disintegrate to open the cocoon very fast. Oh, we also see the Gul'dan coming in, having some nice poke damage.
Yeah, I'm not saying no. I like both the comps at the moment. Depends who's gonna execute better at this point. But Tyrael Sanct is gonna cause a lot of issues. A Nubra Cocoon forces Laming into a disintegrate. It's not bad. You have Alexstrasza on the other team. Disintegrate is really good. They're gonna stack up on those globes abundances. Gul'dan, you have the Horrify. Raynor can go Hyperion. You have the zoning potential. What's giving Oni-chan a slight advantage is the Dehaka. Split push, he can just burrow. On the side of Team Moon, nobody can burrow.
Yeah, it's also the moment when it really gets to team fight. We need to see the Tyrell when he pops his Sanct. We need them to go really deep to kill them all, because otherwise on 18 seconds later the taunt will be up. The main combo will also be up, so they will be able to do it again then. And get
Yeah.
another kill in.
To be honest, I like it. You have the Greymane. Greymane tends to have that sticky time staying close to his own tanks. Makes sense. You're gonna have two tanks on top of that. Makes sense. Greymane is gonna have some bit of a free roam.
Yeah,
You're gonna
talking
see.
talking about Kramen, we see him on the left side, 40 Moon, played by Poppin Fresh. Also we see Alexstrasza, played by Torres Q. Proxima on the Tyrell this time, Maladriel on the Gul'dan, and last but not least we see Yimik on the Nebarak.
And on the right side, we have Team Oni-chan. We see Patricia is playing Raynor, Cheran X playing Li Ming, Faust SKK playing Tyrande, DJ playing the Haka, and Akimoto going for the beautiful Varian. He's a really handsome hero, isn't it? I like it.
Sure he is, and so he's going with Overpower on level 1. Strongest level 1 talent together with Taunt, because if you force him to take Q, so that talent will be procced sometimes.
Yep. We don't see anything unusual in terms of first talents. Actually, Tarask and Alexstrasza, Flames of Fury. There's gonna be a lot of Dragon Queens this game.
Yeah, we also see now in the top lane that Nabarak going up against the Haka, which is a very interesting matchup. Because normally the Haka should win this, but on the other hand, the Nabarak can deal some damage in the 1v1, some really good damage in the 1v1.
I think it's just soaking for them at the moment. They won't be able to do anything unusual. So it's gonna be a bit of a boring lane, I think, for them. But it's fine. We see Team Moon pinking their own siege camp. We see Proxima going in aggressively to check the other camp. And only Chance knows about this. That was a really good zoning out. Proxima is still standing there. He doesn't let the rotation go through. That means 3 suicide bombers. They're gonna do their own suicide squad. I think. Depends. Patricius is taking a really aggressive stance to try to disrupt the incoming, but he's taking a lot of damage. Patricius, mate, you have to be careful. Look at your HP. Though he managed not to let the camp slip towards the towers. Nicely played. We see Proximo going in aggressively on the siege camp. Push fast. You have to be careful. He spotted Proximo. Proximo is still standing there. He's not moving. He's invisible.
It's his push, and you don't want to leave it. Because you don't
Exactly.
want to leave your home.
I like this, and Uberak is rotating aggressively because then they have Burrow with the fact that they're taking the siege camp and the taunt is being on to use the cooldown.
Combo against Gul'dan. He's able to walk out there. So now we see.
Okay.
Oh,
really interesting. No kills has been taken on none of the sides. Still, Orange Chance has a slight advantage by the fact that they secured the siege camp and it's not taken by Team Moon. But we see Anubar going top trying to secure their own altar, while the Haka is going to secure the other altar. That burrow for the Haka. Great. They're going to fight off of mid, which is going to happen pretty soon. Depends on what's going to happen with the taunt. They have to be really careful. Charon X is taking some damage. Proximo is going in. He has to be really careful. He's not the tank that he used to be, and Patricia is going to take a lot of damage from the corruption. Maladra is taking a lot of damage. She has to be really careful. Patricia is flanking in. The taunt has been used, and that's a dead Proximo. No, he escapes 200 HP, and he's going back in. What a madman! Has to be really careful. Tarask is dropping really low. Proximo is really low as well, but on the side of only chance, Charon X is really low. They have to be careful. DG is taking some damage from Popping Fresh. Popping Fresh, you have to be careful. Penetrating rounds missed. He used the minions, and we have probably being alone, which is probably gonna fall at the hands of Reina.
Also see Tirana very low, but she's getting out there. Maybe Proximo is not so lucky. No, he's able to walk out there.
Oh, Malachiel, that was a bit of a misplay on the side of the team.
Going a bit too close there against the Dehaka, so he's able to hit the tongue, and the rest of the team follows up and kills him.
And with the whole fiesta that happened on the mid altar, only chance team have provided some damage towards the bottom towers and some damage towards their siege camp. They're gonna take it? Not sure. They have to be careful. The Haka Burrow is still up. To stand still on that.
Haka's pouring in now.
They have to give this one up. And Robaraki stop his rotating. True. He won't make it in time. That's a gun siege camp. They can defend it? Of course they can defend it, but that means no siege camp for themselves. And new Barak, you have to be careful. Oh, he missed his burrow, and Akimoto is going in for the taunt. He's gonna get taunted in a second. Nice preemptive stun, but he's not gonna survive that. Will they go for the boss? They won't. They're gonna respond to put the bottom lane. Sort of.
And it's also one of the problems with Anabarak as a tank. We saw there he really gets blown off very fast because he's such a low health pool. Also the taunt was nearly enough for STC to really kill him there.
Yep. In the end, it doesn't really matter if you're alone. You're not gonna survive. We see the siege camp being taken up by DG. The top siege camp is gonna being taken safely. Yes, it will. It's gonna be more suicide bombers on the walls. Yes, it will. We see both of the teams taking their own altars. We see Charon X showing a bit aggressively, but he decides otherwise, and both teams are gonna take their own altars. No damage has been dealt. Top siege camp is being cleared. Anubarak is safe while clearing that. And they're moving. Only chance they're moving for their own siege camp. But we see Proximo going in aggressively again. Charon X has to be careful. That's a combo, but the preemptive shield has been applied. It's all good.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also see the rest of the team rotating towards the bot lane, so there was no one to really follow up there and wait there.
Yep, definitely. Now it's getting interesting. At least both of the teams are neck B of dropped 4 shots against their own core. Not a biggie. Towers of Doom can always come back. It's only 4 shots. Level 10 is gonna be hit before the next altar phase, which is gonna be a single altar. That's gonna be hard. It's gonna be a fiesta in terms of a team. Love it. Alright, the siege camp has been popped on the side of Team Moon. They be able to defend. We see Anubarak rotating aggressively already. Ow! Actually revealed the Anubarak. That was pretty good from Faust. Going for the reveal before trying to preemptively go for that camp.
Also see both teams taking up level 10 now. We won't see the signification, we instead see the judgment on the side of Tyrell.
On only Tyrande hasn't picked theirs. We have Cleansing Flame, we have Cocoon, Horrify, Judgment instead of the Sanct. They're going for the combo. Go for the choked. Judgment. Cooldown Corruption, but Force is already channeling. Will he go on attend? And Proximo is going, he has to be really careful. He's dropping a lot of HP. The Cleansing Flame has pop up. We see under
Disintegrate used. No cocoon yet, so we might see this now. Judgment used under the backline there. The Rainer, but is he able to walk out there?
Proximo,
No,
you madman. That was a really nice cleanup. DG's quite by himself and he's gonna manage to go out safely. But Saraska just okay, that was a missed tongue. Saraska himself. And they can push ball, which is great for them.
Yeah, we saw that the Rainer really flanking from behind in this team fight.
Yeah, I don't think that really helped only chance calls. Oh, DG. Oh, the preemptive pop impression. He's right. Wait, but Saraski is really aggressive and it's taking a lot of damage from the mean orbs. He managed to disengage the understand his videos and another drag on the underground, but he managed to burrow away. What a fight. What a fight. And we're back to 28-28. We see Tura going top, trying to get some XP on the side of Team while DG was already being there. The Hawkeye's doing the Haka things.
Yeah, we now also see Onichan going for their siege camp. You can also take a little look onto the quests in the meantime with Flames of Fury from Alex Rosa only at 16 stacks now. But go down is seeing even he's only at the half of his quest. I'm talking about quests. Flames of Fury won't get stacked so fast because of Alex Rosa is dead now.
Okay, I haven't seen that. That means free push on the side of only chance against this fort on the bottom lane. That's gonna be a lot of trouble. We see, oh, that was a really good barrel gonna stop up popping right off before the taunt. But the fort is gonna fall. They have nowhere to retreat. They have to go through the jungle to actually contest this altar. Will they contest it? Of course they will. You see Moon, they won't give this one up so easily.
Also Alex Rosa is back now to fight with them. We again see some kind of split of the team.
The Haka has his bow ready. He's probably ready for this.
And he's coming
in a bit. Ooh, he's going in. He's going.
He's taking the turret, and he's there. He's the first one to fall. Explosion dealing some damage against the Rainer, but it's not enough. Also, the Alex in the meantime dropped very low. Barely able to walk out there out of disintegrate.
Yeah, I understand that. The judgment on the judgment. Hero pick like the ultimate, but he don't really seem to take a full advantage out of it. They're dropping like flies in terms of when they team fight. We already saw like Underrock taking a lot of damage, which probably is gonna mean that this siege camp is gonna go through unless Proximo goes wild and tries to stop those. Will they stop them?
Judgment on the Rainer, but the stun removed there. Also the Greyman jumping in, and we see a little pause there.
Not like this. Don't pause during a team fight. Please don't pause.
He's having a tiny lag.
Yeah, don't pause during a team fight. It's just gonna be a mess after you unpause it.
Yeah. Yeah, but the team fight we just saw the Greyman really jumping in, going ham on the Rainer, but he was barely able to walk out there. Now the Feared came in, and the Baron was very close to walking out, and now he's chased by 4 people.
Okay, I'm gonna do the countdown, and I'm gonna unpause. 3, 2, 1. I hope you guys ready.
And there we go. Varen still being alive, and Kramen dropping very low there.
Oh, the taunt on the Nubarak, they're dropping low. Proxima is really low. 5, yes, he will. Oh, so Rask is going in with that dragon, securing the kill, and Patricia is really low as well. They will be able to take back their own fort. Yes, they will. Patricia won't be able to defend. But Ori chances they're starting to get some level. It's almost one level ahead. That's gonna be a faster. 3 just being spawned. 25 seconds. Tyrant is gonna be back in 5. It's gonna be another team fight.
Yeah, we also saw with cooldown like Thrasi could poke against Spalto even though there were no minions.
Yep.
The altars are rising, heroes.
It's gonna be a clash on the bottom lane.
The tower
Probably.
is mine.
Is the Nubar gonna stay top? For sure. The good stuff is that Ming showed top and she's gonna interrupt the Nubar. No, she's not. That's a really good trade for Team Moon because they can actually stack up together. Of course, leaving is gonna be a bit late. Oh, and the song on Proximo and the taunt on top of that is dropping really low. He's the hand of the disintegrate. He's gonna pull up some damage with that trade. No, he's not. And the only channel managed to get another altar on the bottom lane.
We can see them pushing in here with one pumpkin head.
Oh,
We also
the
see the
dragon. Oh, the combo is going in. And another drag. No, Poppin Fresh is dropping really low. Will be able to. Poppin Fresh is going. He just popped up. He managed to kill the variant, which allowed them some breathing room. They won't lose the bottom fort.
if Run being dead, now all of the sustain is missing for only Chan. So they can not able to go deeper.
Poppin Fresh just popped up.
I see what you did there. Now we see another team fight with a it's a 3v3.
DG. He has to be careful. The Stacy has been popped up. They're gonna give this one a DG. The judgment on top of that. He's gonna hands up. They still got Jace, Raynor. He's just gonna disengage.
We also see the Kramen coming in now from the side.
Oh, the
Nice burrow from just the first one, and the second one will be finished up. And just to make it sure, there will even be the fear used for this.
Moon is getting this back. Level 16 has been hit. They're getting back the kills. Also, it's just gonna spawn in 10 seconds. And only chance has a disadvantage of 3 members. They went ham and they got what they wanted. 2 altars pushing bot.
Take the altars and put an end.
Ooh, this is gonna take them back to 13-13. Proximo is being interrupted once by the Tyrande, but it doesn't really matter. That's 5 shots, that's 10 shots.
They're nearly equal again now with 13 against 14.
Yep, and the siege cap is being picked on the aggressive chance by Team Moon. I guess Poppin Fresh really held at the Moon when he got that kill and then secured some breathing room for his own team.
Yeah.
DG is still clearing top. They have to be careful. They have to puncture against this really fast if they wanna not to lose more core damage. Patricia is just doing some damage. They're gonna go in. No, they're gonna get it's around. The disintegrator is being used as well. The protector on. One goes in. Second one does. Third one goes in as well. That was wild on the side of Team Moon.
We see the engage from the barrack coming in. Judgment under the radar, but the cocoon used on him as well. He's a bit isolated there. And also the dark coming in from the back, tongue onto the cooldown.
Yeah, Proximo.
But a good fear coming in. But Ming was anyways able to secure the kill there. And cooldown will be the second kill. That's a good, nice track coming out there from Diggy.
So Rask, you have to be careful. Your mech is taking the damage.
Patricia's hungry for blood, even chasing a bit more than needed.
This is going back and forth. There was a slight misplay on the side of Team Moon, trying to go a bit more ham on the bottom side. This is gonna cost them probably the bottom fort. I'm not sure. Oh, Team Moon Moon, you have to be careful. Will they take it? Yes, they will secure it. They have to go now.
We also see in the meantime Tyrann at the bottom already just to take the altar. So we'll see a number of 4 shots going in for Onichan against the core of Team Moon Moon.
And Ubaraki is getting dropped. The stun misses, and then Ubaraki
Is he able to...
will survive.
I will survive!
Tyrande missed her stun, which was exactly what they needed. Otherwise, Ubaraki would have been dead. But they're gonna lose the bottom fort, and they go in. Digimal. Oh, the taunt on the Tyrion.
Cocoon on the Rainer. The first visit for the Ming here. Now Disintegrate he used to open the cocoon. The Haka very deep in. He's the first one to fall from the side of Onichan in this team fight, but we saw Jurel falling a bit earlier, so Ming got a reset.
The trade is just going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But level 20 being picked on side of Onichan's. You have to be careful now. Team Moon Moon, they're gonna hit level 20 after they're gonna get this fort, sort of. They get some XP, thank god. The next altar, 2 altars. Both of the teams will be level 20. Both of the teams will be level 20. Tio is gonna be back in 5 seconds. The Haka is gonna be back in 15 seconds. We see this camp being picked on the side of Oni-chan, which is an unrestricted siege camp, which are probably gonna push towards the fort. A Nubarak checks. They already did that. Falls back.
Also seen a double altar phase coming in, but side of Team Momo we don't see level 20 yet.
They're gonna
But
get it.
they're
They're going in for the fight. Only chance. Missed their opportunity. Level 20 has been picked on the side of Team 1 as well. They're going for the interrupt now. Proximo is particularly really aggressive. The stun on the Hawkeye is taking a lot of damage. Havi's already been fresh. He's taking the disagree right in full of face in the judgment of the Patricia is getting.
Rainers to focus, he's the first one to fall also now. The Haka is the next one. We also see in the cocoon the Ming able to... Is she able to walk out there? She is, because of Tyrann is getting chased in the meantime by Grayman and then a Barrack. She's also able to walk out there.
Ooh, the judgment on top of Patricia's blood. That was just overkill, and they managed to get the Patricia early on the fight, followed by the Haka who got feared on the other side of the altar. That's boss being picked. 4 to 5. He's getting close. This is getting intense, and we see only chance going for the aggressive siege camp pick. No, they won't. There's only 3 of them. They don't want to do this. Charan, you have to be careful. The judgment is being used on the Charan. But they managed to get a Proximo goes in with the block in field. And the Frost is dropping really that the Dragon Key has been used, and Charan still casted Disintegration, managed to teleport away. That means the bottom fort is going to be taken on the side of Team Moon Moon.
This will leave them in a good spot to take their siege camp and get all the 3 of the pumpkins in to get Unichan down to 1 health.
They can do whatever they want. These 2 altars. Pick 1 altar is GG. If Team Onichan picks 1 altar, it's not GG. Understand on Charan next. But is Charan
Barely able to jump out there. Also, we see a judgment on Rainer.
Again. Cleansing flame? What? So Rask is going in this game. He managed to secure 2 really important kills for his own team. And this is GG. They can't do anything. It's the phase being picked up. We are being taken to a third map, Samu.
It looks like it.
There's no way they'll be able to interrupt this. They're already pretty far and they keep this one up. The GG has been called. The GG has been responded to. 1-1. Team Moon Moon had brought it back. And in what a fashion.
Yeah, after a very close start, I think, we really saw Team Momo coming back there. It's really
Yep,
necessary for them also in the late game. They really get their combo off with the Judgment and the Barrack engage.
yep, definitely. For Team Moon Moon, it was the top team fight with the two altars. That trainer just got shredded to bits. Ooh, I need to catch
Ooh.
a breath. Dude, intense games. We are being shown some really exclusive, nice comps and fights. You rarely see the Tyrael going for the judgment. Don't see a Tyrael that much in the Heroes Lounge anymore.
Yeah, especially with
Proximo,
Judgment. Also,
especially with judgment.
he also took the level 20 upgrade for Judgment, so cast range increased by 50% and cooldown reduced by 40, so he only has a 30-second cooldown, which is pretty
Yep,
huge in this moment.
yep. Proximo delivered on that Tyrael. The Raz delivered on, and we had Poppin Fresh getting that kill, which actually saved the game for Team Moon Moon. Because if Proximo did not get the trade on the Varian before he died on the bottom fort, Team Moon could have lost the game. But they put it together, and they're taking us to the third map.
Yeah.
Whew, I need
Now
to breathe.
see, Team Moon Moon, they now want a little break, so
That's fine by me. I can take a break, especially when they're intense games like this. Getting some breathing is always good.
yeah.
Ooh, third game. We see Oni-chan's losing their first map on Towers of Doom against the top team in the Division 5. Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
We also see Alexstrasza picked up the full Q-Build talent with 1 until 70 Qs. Level 16 increased duration on the Dragon Queen, and level 20 the changes to their auto attacks during the train apply flame buffet. So the cooldown from the dragon is reduced while she's in the dragon. It's also
That's the
pretty
way to go.
huge.
Go ham or go home. I just made that up. Don't mind me.
It was also interesting to see the Victory Rush coming out from Eren. Serving the 350 health every 30 seconds, and when a nearby enemy or monster dies, the cooldown is reduced by 10 seconds.
Yep. Now I'm really interested in the third game.
Yeah.
Gonna be interesting, dude. It's gonna be interesting.
What are the players' ranks in Division 5 it is? It's around Diamond, Platinum, something around this, it should be. Maybe even some gold players here and there.
Yep.
Gold, Diamond, Gold. Master 3000, okay. Platinum 2, yeah, so it runs this. Platinum, Diamond, Platinum. Yeah, it's all around gold and diamond, something like this. Also, we see some masters coming in, also some silvers here and there. Yeah, it shouldn't stop anybody from competing in here.
Yep. With the new changes on the divisions, you can be a grand. The elo is just gonna adjust in terms of everybody HDOTS logs.
Yeah.
If you're 5 grandmasters, you're gonna be placed in Div 1. If it's only 1 grandmaster and 4 silvers, you're probably gonna get Div 6.
What should you give you guys to break screen So looking wise, after the break, it seems like both teams are in the lobby yet.
Both teams seem to be ready. I'm just gonna switch Proxima to captain and
Dicky.
PG as a captain. Both teams are ready.
First
Maybe.
team's ready. At least one team is ready.
We're just waiting. We're just waiting for the go. Waiting for the go. Inferno Shrines being picked by only chance. They lost the second map. They get the right to pick their own map. It's gonna be interesting. Inferno Shrines is the most played map on the last season in Heroes Lounge. Really good map. Alright, both teams are ready, Samu. Are you ready to go into?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, dude, that's the spirit. I'm gonna do the countdown. 3, 2, 1. Spamming the start game button.
As always, we'll
Still spamming it.
jump in for Infernal Shrines as the third map. On this time, we will see the first pick on the side of Team Moon Moon after a nice comeback in the last game. Filling the early game quite a bit, but also the late game being able to execute their combo how they needed it to win the game. They will start with the first ban now.
I think we have some issues. Faust went in. Oh, DG crashed. Not good.
No,
he
he didn't crash.
he disagrees.
I'm not crashed, I'm still here.
He disagreed. You're cold. First ban on the side of Team 1-1.
Like the
It's gonna
Morganis
be
again.
Marganis. Yeah.
Again! Team Moon really dislikes the Morganis from the side of Onigel. I mean, it's kind of understandable, so yeah.
Yep.
Will be
Next ban.
Onigel again banning the Zeratul first?
Do it, Tony-chan. Don't break.
Yeah, I think yeah.
That's the spirit, Tony-chan. We should have done a bet.
So we maybe see a Junkrat ban again and an Orphea ban? I'm unsure. Maybe?
Probably. Probably. I'm not saying no. It's possible. It's actually possible. But we shall see.
No, this time it will be a Tyrande ban.
I like it. Tyrande really strong support. We stated this already. Infernal Shrines, good map. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. Do we see the Orphea ban again?
I think so. They're not gonna break it.
Are they? Are they?
Do it, Tony-chan.
No, they're breaking
Oh,
it! Hey, what's this? No, they will instead ban the Gremlin, so the moon will not able to holler at the moon with Gremlin this tonight. One more time,
no.
maybe see the Rega to do it, so, but...
Oh. Fighting with their
Junkrat?
own weapons.
Junkrat? Yeah.
Take the Junkrat for yourself. Don't give it to the enemy team. Most played hero, as he said. Junkrat pretty strong in front of shrines. Good wave clear again on the shrine. Nice displacements, narrow corridors. Riptide doing a lot of damage. I like it. Good first pick.
We also see the
Ooh.
Rega, which I mentioned before, now picked up by Oni-chan. So they're howling at the moon or something? I don't know. It's kind
They
of
don't
feels
want
weird.
to give. Yeah, they don't want to give Moon Moon the chance to howl at the moon again. They did that the second game. They lost it. They learned their lesson.
We also see them picking up Jaina again, as they did in the first game, which worked really well for them as they were facing two auto attackers.
Ooh, another auto attack and Geshana. Cassia has her own blinds. Will it matter? We shall see what on chance is gonna pick. for themselves the next one, but we are being taken to the last ban and the third ban, and only chance is gonna take this. Which is gonna be? It's gonna be Ophia? No way.
No, I don't think so.
Or
We
Luna.
also see,
Yeah.
besides of the Cassia taking up the Diablo, having a tank for their own team when it is. Also, the maximum is to get into a support choke. So we see the Onichan banning at the white man. So with two of the strongest supports in the current meta band with Tyrann and white man. Also, Rega picked up by Onichans themselves. So they're trying to force Team Moon into something not so standard. Something maybe even an Anner, Deckard,
They can call Extras again.
as well.
They can do this. Oh, the KT ban is an Alexstrasza pick. Asputan is being picked up. Joanna Asputan. Scary. Scary stuff.
Very scary. Back in the days, it was mainly played on Towers of Tomb. No, sorry, Tomb of the Spider Queen. But due to the recent buffs to Esmeralda, it can be played on nearly every map now. Speaking on
Yep.
every map, we also see Rel taken by Only Chance. So also having her again as a stable offlaner. Also, so we miss one damage dealer from Onichan, which will try to counter Team Moon a bit.
Yeah, definitely. It's gonna be the last pick. What would they go for? We see Blaze and Deckard. Wow, I haven't seen that one coming. There's no Alexstrasza. KT ban. Justified anyway. Deckard is gonna be played by Malatrio. She plays a mean Deckard. It's gonna be awesome to see it.
Now we're waiting for the last pick from Onichan, which will be Mephisto.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Asputan
interesting.
Mephisto.
Okay.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
What's a lot?
Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. It's going to be nice to see. Will the Rhaegar be able to sustain the damage? The healing damage, to heal the damage from Cassia and Junkrat, plus the Diablo burst. We shall see it.
Also interesting for me is to see the Asmodee and Mephisto coming out from the side of Onichan, so they're more or less having a double mage combo.
Yeah, double mage, pretty scary. You're gonna have the bunker, Mephisto ult, kinda. No. Depends how well they time it, of course. Can be a combustion blaze. I have seen that. You have Deckard with the slows. You have Deckard with the slows. That's it.
You have
That's all I
Deckard.
have.
You also have Deckard with your root. And
Deckard with the root.
did you mention the slows from Deckard?
I did. And the Deckard
Yes.
slows. Pretty OP.
And we can also see the Diablo following up with Apocalypse on this one.
Narrow corridors again. Justified. I like it.
Hop in game now for the third time. We will see on the left side Proxima on the offline again. This time it will be the Blaze. We also see Poppin Fresh on the Junkrat, Jomek on the Cassia, Maldariel on the Decker, and last but not least it's Torres Q on the Diablo.
And on the right side, the team in red, Orni-chan. We have Charon X playing Mephisto. We have DJ playing Real, Akimoto playing Joanna. Patricia is going for the Asmodee on this one, and Faust SKK going for the Wolf. Run, Wolf, run. First talent being picked.
Interesting to see now that Torres Q, who played the
Alexstrasza switched
the
to the tank.
Alexstrasza before, switched now to the Diablo. Yes.
They're all randos. I like it. They can switch roles. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Globe already being stacked up. 6 glows. Slowly but surely. Rotation is being popped up on the side of Team Moon. Faster rotation, faster clear. Diablo's going to interrupt the rotation with the Soul Flame. Aggressive, I like it. Joanna's being stunned. Nice, unstoppable, no overpower available.
Yeah, we'll currently see a better wave clear from Team Moon, just with Diablo they're more or less dominating the rotations because if nobody really can rotate when he's staying there. knocking everybody into walls and stuff. I mean, nobody likes
As
to
well
get
done.
pushed to walls. Like,
Oh, that was great. That was on their side.
he's looking for Navarud.
He went
TPS
clear, but
helping him there, yeah.
Team Moon hoped that Patricius will go through the gate. No, he went the other way. He
Yeah.
didn't die.
GPS saw another route because there was a big Diablo blocking the way up.
Yep.
We also
Good
see
stuff.
now Team Moon starting with the siege camp.
They're gonna take their own siege camp. Will they look for an invade? Probably. Tarask is already posturing around the other siege camp. Cherenex has to be careful. Patricius, you have to be careful. Diablo's ready for the jump. Level 4 has been hit on both of the sides. Neck in XP, 2 minutes in. Tarask is sitting on 28 Black Soulstone. Asmodan is sitting on 26 Annihilation. Good stuff for both of them.
So see Rega currently at the Bruiser camp taking this one.
I like it, it's gonna time perfectly with the shrine. He has to back off. Justified. Proxima will need help to clear that. He's already really low against Digi. He has no mana either.
We also
Has
see
to
in
be
the
careful.
bottom the Shaman camp taken by Team Moon. So they will keep a bit pressure up in the bot lane while they're contesting the shrine.
Definitely. But they're gonna clear this as without Mephisto. You have Rhaegar on top of that. Fast clear. DG jumped. That was a bugger. DG's gonna fall. Oh, the stun from Proxima follow up, and Tower's gonna secure the kill. Great stuff. Uriah is gonna be back in 10 seconds. They can start the shrine. They're going for it. Yes, they're going for it. Last one down is still bottom. He's rotating. Yes, he is. But Cassia still staying bot for the soak. They have to be careful. Unstoppable has been used on John already. Steel trap has been popped up on Akimoto. Oh, the global Maladra drops some HP, and we see Patricia's been hold of, followed by the Maladra root, and he's gonna fall at the hands of that Diablo. DJ finally came in for the fight. It's a bit late. 26 minions. Okay, Akimoto is in a bit of a trouble again. He's
Nice
God.
nice miner from the Junkrat. Securing the kill onto Diana as her iron skin is over.
Just as I said, the second game, popping is popping up. First mortar. Oh, the jump plus the root.
Nice one there.
Oh, DG.
But he's
It's any real.
fine.
Good damage.
We also see in the meantime the Blaze at the top lane soaking the experience, so is Cassia on the bot lane.
Yep. They're gonna take at least one tower. Yes, they're gonna take it. One level advantage. One level advantage. Great stuff. DG's rotating top already. Nice dodge on Proxima. Back to the regular killing the minion style. We see 2 mid on the side of Oni-chan, and aggressive posturing for Tarask. Is he going in? No, he's not. He's getting attacked by the towers already. He's just gonna get in safely. Gianna joins the fray. She's gonna go for the safe rotation. Black Soldier has already been completed. 5 minutes in. Great stuff for him.
Also see now Urel scouting at the Bruiser camp of Team Moon.
Yep. 3 kills secure on the side of Team Moon. Good stuff. 5 minutes in, as I said. Bobbing Fresh is taking some damage from the Bobbing Fresh. Have to be careful, mate.
Also see engaged there from the Diablo, but he's in a 1v3 situation.
Tarask, you have to be careful. You don't want to lose.
He's doing some damage, but he's able to walk away.
Tanky Diablo being Tanky Diablo. The well has been used. There will be no well for the next objective, probably. Oh, he wants to go in. He's looking for it. Blaze is mid. He can rotate fast. If you're still top, they're gonna go for the siege camp. They got level 10. Oni-chan can't do anything about it, they have to soak. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, combustion. As we predicted, Samu.
As you predicted. We also see the Valkyrie coming out from the Cassia. So trying to get the one kill onto some of the backliner, pushing him in.
That's a lot of stun. That's a lot of stun. Combustion, Riptide, stay a while and listen. Perfect setup for the Apocalypse as well. Great stuff.
There we see what you can do with the Valkyrie as a follow-up on the teleport of Mephisto.
Digi's going in. They're not level 10, they have to be careful, but they're gonna get level 10 really soon. Nice down, Mephisto goes in with the teleport. Nice slow, Proxima goes in and so combustion has been
Done
popped
on
up in
the
it.
Rega.
Damage.
Rega very
Elixir,
low.
perfect there.
He's the first one to fall there, but also Blaze is dropping well alone here. He's the next one to fall. In the meantime, we see the Urel on the backline using the Ardent Defender. A nice plus
the
shield
Bridge has been
there.
used.
Diablo and Decker needs to watch out now.
Oh, nice done to interrupt that.
Decker is getting out. Now we need to have a little look onto Diablo because he don't want to lose his souls normally. But he does.
That's hard. He'll be back, sure. But no souls. More secluded to damage. We see the Bruiser Camp being picked up. Nice call. They have time for it. Diablo is just gonna make it. The rail is still top. And Oni-chan, they're just gonna pop up the shrine. They finish the top Bruiser Camp. That's gonna cause a lot of chaos on the top lane. 6 minions being secured on the side of Oni-chan. 7 minions. Junkrat is managed to steal some minions with the bombs. Good stuff.
We also see an attempt from engaged on the URL, but she's able to get, but she's getting cleansed there.
That was a really nice clearance. Torask, you have to be careful, mate.
Tired of seeing
He's
the
gone
use,
in.
but does not hit anybody. Now we see the Mephisto even porting out, but he's now out of mana.
DG, combustion is being used. Nice ancestral, unstoppable being used on Janna as well. Make his drop be really low. Torask is still going in. No stun hit by Proximo. DG has to be careful. Nice stun.
Stun wall.
Overpower. Will she
And
fall?
he's the next,
Yes, she will.
he's the next one to fall there. We also seen the 33 minutes for Team Moon on the shrine. So it will be very likely to capture it, and so they do.
Good
the,
stuff.
Also the kill gives Torrescues 10 more souls. As he's
Yep.
currently stacking again.
He's going for those souls. The jump on Janna, unstoppable is being popped up. Torask is taking some damage from the Asmodee. She has. They have no minions to back them off. The tower is still up. Ooh, oh no, wonder stun. Akimoto is dropping really low. Oh, the jump from the Immortal Punisher.
The
Frozen
Iron
Punisher.
Skin he used, and he's able to walk away. Asmodee now pushed in by the Valkyrie.
That's a
Even
dead
more-
Asmodee.
He's dead
No
now.
way you can escape that.
We still see the Fortress standing with Half-Life. The Immortal instead goes for the keep wall. He's a bit too greedy there.
They're gonna wait for the minions. Torask is taking some damage. Just charge the fort if you take damage. Show that fort who Diablo is. Level 13 has been picked up. We see super healing potion on the side of Deckard. Suppressive fire on the Blaze. Poked down on the Junkrat. I like it. I like it. The slow from the concussion mine upon landing. 2 seconds. Huge potential.
And we also see the quest coming out from Diablo, so even more damage when he charges somebody into a wall. Which we've done quite some time now already.
We see 13 being picked on the side of Oni-chan as well. We see Abord Soul's call for the Mephisto. Is the spell power 20%, 6 seconds. A lot. Blessed Hammer. Casual stuff. Aldo Peacekeeper. Nothing unusual. Brutish Vanguard. He's going in for the split push. Makes sense. They need to get it back into the game. Earth Shield. I like it. We see another invade on the siege camp. Blaze already pre-rotating. Good stuff again. They're gonna stack the siege camps on mid. If they manage to get there before the siege camp dies, which probably won't happen.
They do not.
It's gonna be another team fight. Probably. Fort. 50% HP dropping. Oh, that orb we make is taking a lot of damage, and the job is being interrupted from Irel. Cleanse has been used as well. Oh, the Valkyrie. Oh, the glow from Masputan doing a lot of damage. Tarask is dropping reloads there while it listen makes the perfect disengagement. Lazio with the saves.
Yeah,
Ooh.
even Diablo was able to walk out there now.
Yep. Great stay while and listen.
Nearly everybody there.
Nobody died. They used some ultimates.
Four in the
Valkyrie's
middle
back
on.
in.
The four on the middle on 1000 HP.
Yep. Valkyrie's gonna be up in 20 seconds, stay a while in 40, while Mephisto ult is gonna be back in 25. Good trade. Level 16 is really close for Team Moon. That's gonna be a huge advantage for the next Punisher. It's gonna be a pew pew Punisher as well. Laser Punisher. Love it. A lot of damage.
Yeah, we
Lucian
see
Camp
only
has
Talent defending the mid lane, so they won't lose. They do not want to lose the fort, even though they lost the well already, so they can't fall back in the middle to take it. We see
oh,
them
they have to be careful.
going for the bruiser camp there.
Ooh. They have to be careful. They're gonna disengage. Nice disengage quest completed for Deckard as well. For the scroll of identify. I like it. Reduces ammo by 15. 4 seconds. Good stuff. Shrine has been popped up. Proxima is still creating the top lane. He's gonna leave it.
We also see the
18.
endless nades coming out from Junkrat now, so getting the cooldown reduction in. With so much CC is
Ooh.
very strong.
Oh, combustion. That's a lot of damage. Plus the rip. That Valkyrie as well. That's a lot of damage. Our defense being popped up. General X is really low. He managed to disengage Akimoto unstoppable. DG managed to push his Proxima way in. They managed to disengage. All the ultimates has been used. Both teams. Upper advantage goes to Team Moon Moon. They have to tap. Nowhere to tap. Only the top lane. 20 minutes in. They're ready for another fight. DG's gonna preemptive tap as well. 25 minions. Steel trap has been activated. They had some vision. You make us clearing mid. Oh, that ult does a lot of damage. Cherenix goes into minions. He managed to, but the Punisher goes towards the Team Moon Moon. Arcane Punisher. 40 minutes in. A lot of damage.
We now see the fort finally falling. This is Sionichan taking up level 16 now.
Oh, nice unstoppable for the Punisher not to stun the Joanna, but Tarask is taking damage from the towers. He has to clear those quick. Oh, that damage. Look at Tarask's health. He has to be really careful. He's gonna go for the big potion. Yes, he will. Back to full HP. Almost. Oh, the stun almost missed, but DG is really low. And the Falcon. Top of that.
He's the next one to fall because if you used Aren't Defended in the last fight, so it was still on cooldown. This will be the first keep falling for Team Moon Moon now. Having a pretty nice advantage. With taking on the mid fort, mid keep, you usually have a vision advantage with the team nearly needing to rotate always over the mid lane, except for taking really the safe way, which takes just a too long time mostly.
Definitely. That brings them closer to level 20 as well. Team Moon. Huge minion wave on the top. Proximo is gonna catch it. Another one following up. Bottom siege camp being picked up. I like it. Taking all the camps. Making the map blue. Good stuff. 7-2 in terms of kills. Only chance to have a bit of a rough time against that. Asmodan is stacking up those gloves, which is pretty scary. We saw the damage being thrown up. Last team fight, lots of damage. Every ultimate is back up for both of the teams. Asmodan 10 seconds for his pull. Tired of saying I like to call it pull. Don't judge me. It's just a pull.
See a gank against the Blaze coming in the top lane.
And this is where we lose Proximo. What a madman, he managed to survive that long. That's great. That's great. He's gonna be back before the next
Shrine.
Shrine. Thank you very much. I had a memory lapse.
Also in the meantime, Team Moon Moon is able to push bot lane a bit to get some pressure on the keep there, because of also the next Punisher spawning in the bot lane. So if they get this one as well, they will very likely be able to get keep number 2 of this game. If they even got 1 or 2 kills, they might even end the game.
They're weakening up the defenses. I like it. That's why I said it's a really good trade if they were to get that keep better. We see Oni-chan going for the bruiser cam. Good call, relieving some pressure from the top lane. Irel. Irel. Oh, the Valkyrie on top of that.
Still has her Arn Defender. There it's popped. Root coming out from
Two ultimates
Mephisto's
is being
helper.
used.
Two ultimates used, yeah.
Art
Trade for
Defender.
one.
Art Defender, pretty big cooldown. Valkyrie's gonna be up. 40 seconds. Art Defender, 100. Scary stuff. Shrine activate in 30 seconds. You're not gonna have the Art Defender. I'll take that trade any day.
Also, the
Plus,
Mephisto ult is now missing, which is very strong.
it's very strong. They're clumped up. We see the Bruiser camp being picked on the side of Team 1. Nice timing. 8 seconds till the Shrine activates. Only chance they're taking an aggressive stance. Good stuff. 5 members, level 20. That's the most important factor for Team 1. Level 20 has been hit. 10 minutes on the side of Oni-chan. We see the blink, the Hellgate on Diablo, imprisoning light on Cassia with the root. Flash fire and cannibal. I like it. A lot of damage from the gloves. Whoa. Oh, Cheronex is in a world of trouble and
His first.
one of these has been interrupted.
Now
Thoras.
Digi being some nuisance in the backline there. He's not getting dropped very low. Ancestral healing coming out in time, so he's able to walk out at first now. Still wasn't this interrupted there from the Janna.
Yep. Subdue has been completed on Janna. It's pretty big. Oh, Taraska dodged that globe perfectly, but Emek is gonna fall in the hands of Digi probably. Oh, the stun from Proximo, but Rhaegar goes in for the kill. Nice, they wanna listen. I like it. Stun doesn't follow up. The globe damage on Maladriel. Oh, the stun from Taraska, man. See him. Great stuff, great stuff. Digi's dropping really low. Digi is back with the Art Defender in 1 second. He didn't use it.
In the meantime, we see the Frozen Punisher taken up by Team Moon Moon as Proximo was focusing the Punisher in the meantime, as the rest of the teams were fighting. We also
Going in.
also seen the top lane, the Bruiser camp, taking down the fort.
Ooh, I almost choked. Oh, damn. That was something. You really had the other defender? She forgot to pop it. That would have been fire changing for her. She died. No art defender. It was off cooldown.
Yeah.
50 seconds till the that releases you from the fountain in your pace. That's a long time. Frozen Punisher. Full HP 100%. 40 sitting on Keepy sitting on half and a bit.
As mentioned in the chat, we also see on level 7 the Canai's Cube from Deckard coming out, so reducing the damage dealt from the side of instead of the Emerald, which would reduce the healing from Ancestral.
True, I totally agree, but it's in front of shrines. There's a lot of fight up, closed combats. There's a lot of team fights in narrow corners. That Kanai's cube, throw it on 4 people, 30% reduced damage, 4 seconds. I'll take it. Otherwise, you have to be on point with the Emerald for the ancestral healing. It's pretty hard. You won't have it up always. You're gonna have to be really attentive with that. But Kanai's cube, just toss it whenever.
I mean, you
Off cooldown, toss it.
can also go with the cool reduction, especially when you have the level 4 talent scroll of Identify. But then I would not pick up on level 16 also the Stone Curse ceiling, however it's called. So
Yeah.
you did really more damage with the roll, and also have the reduced cooldown and the reduced armor on it.
Definitely. I'm not saying it's a bad thing going for Emerald, but I like an Ice Cube more. You have to be on point to hit that ancestor healing right on time to reduce the healing, and the target might be a bit further away, so probably you won't hit it. It's 50-50. Sure, provides a lot of value, but can Ice Cube, Inferno Shrines, it's Asmodan and Mephisto, just throw it on top of them. No damage.
We also still see in the meantime the Bruiser camp pushing in the top lane, so it will get the keep if it's ignored.
Yep. I think it's GG. That keep is really low. 40 seconds till he rallies back. That's a lot of time. Can they defend it
15
without
seconds
Joanna?
till Jaina is back, yeah. Wouldn't be a hard one.
It's gonna be a hard one.
think it's possible, but it will be a hard one, especially because if they're still lacking level 20.
They like level 20. Ancestral healing is down as well. If they get another kill, which they can probably do it, Hellgate is gonna be back in 15 seconds. No, Hellgate, no. I don't think Hellgate is up. That's the Apocalypse. It's gonna be back in 15 seconds. Combustion is back. Riptide is back. Riptide huge. Valkyrie huge. But wait, Cassia is dead. I'm a bit blind. Sorry for that. I haven't seen the Cassia sitting in the base.
Yeah. Interesting.
Pretty huge stuff. I like it.
Yeah, the game is paused currently because of one player is having a little issue at home.
Yeah. Mike G. I cannot spell that. I'm just gonna call you Mick. Great name. I like it. I like the Ruby. Clearly, I enjoy the Ruby. But when the only damages on the side of only chance is Asmodan and Mephisto, and they're really close to each other, is Infernal Shrine, clumped up corners, heavy team fights, people standing on top of each other. Ice Cube, 30%, 4 seconds, huge.
Do you know that the Ruby still have 4 talent which creates small potions?
Oh, we're not talking about the reduced healing.
Oh, it's the Emerald which
The 7
reduces the healing.
Emerald.
Yeah, the level 7 is the Emerald, and he said he's a Ruby dude. So Ruby still level 4
Ah,
talent.
we're not talking about Emerald.
But yeah, well, seems like both teams are ready. We can talk about this later as well.
All right, doing the countdown. 3, 2, 1. On post.
There
Let's
we
go.
go. Back in this game now with the Punisher pushing in the bot lane.
It's gonna be
However, with
hard.
4 hyped people from Team Moon Moon.
Frozen Punisher, 88% HP. Keep his down. He ran back in 20 seconds. This is not the bull. He's gonna jump. Charon is in a lot of trouble. No, he's not. But the Nexus is going down. Cannot do anything about it. Nice root from Charon X. Nice try. Being pushed away. They're still focusing the core. Riptire is not up anymore, but the core is going
50%
down.
and falling. Autocaster now respawn and she's on the way. So is Urel. Jaina is having still 7 seconds, but it's not enough as Team Moon Moon goes out.
Great
With a
series.
2-1 victory.
They had a bit of a rough start at the first game. They lost it. They tried something new, didn't work out. Switched back to the basics. They delivered. Well played, Moon Moon. Well played, Oni-chan. Great stuff.
Well, yes.
I'm going to ask for an interview. And you took my job already, Samu.
Okay.
I'm gonna move to the interview room before you, because I'm a co-caster and I have to be there first. I'm not. I'm just joking. I see you there.
Okay, it seems like we're getting a winner's interview. And
Perfect.
this make on the same page with you. I also think Ruby is underrated because also the Ruby is kinda situational because of if you have like this game, the Cassie and the Junkrat mainly, you don't really have somebody who goes in and takes the Ruby potions. You prefer to have it with something along the sides of Maef and such stuff because of then the Ruby is getting more value because then you really have a squishy one who jumps in and eats them.
Definitely, I agree. I was a bit stupid. I was talking about Ruby. The Ruby, Emerald. I whiffed it again.
Yeah, well, never mind. Let's just jump
Alright,
into the interview room then.
great.
So there we go.
There we go. We're here. We're ready.
Stitches, I love you. Yeah, thanks. He knows that. He's my boyfriend.
Right, we're waiting.
Yeah.
Let's see what they have to say. Can't join? Not good.
Yeah, because of in one of the latest NA casts during a winners interview,
Locked it.
somebody
Yeah.
jumped in. Yeah.
Alright, let's switch.
Yeah, so let's jump into match launch B in the meantime.
Good evening, Proxima.
Good evening, good evening.
So, mate, how do you feel after the huge
Oh,
series, dude?
oh man, it was tough.
You-
Feeling pretty good after that. Well, I think we well deserved that win against them. It was
Yep, clearly you guys had a rough start the first game. You guys tried a different comp, something unconventional from your usual routines. You went for a Breaker with Bloodlust, Abattoir, two AAs, and a Diablo on top of that. So you guys had a pre-plan? You guys had something in mind when you went for that on Cursed Hollow? Or you just
um,
decided to go YOLO?
since we had the map pick, we picked an Arbiter map because we practiced it.
Hmm.
We saw they heavily favor Raynor and Rhaegar, so we wanted to like get two things out of the way instantly. So we with us getting the we tried did a comp with Arthas and we kind of got unlucky because they banned it out in the second round, so it kind of screwed us over. We didn't practice that composition with Diablo, so we just kind of went for that since Diablo was open. So it was
Yeah,
kind of tough the first game.
yeah. It was a pretty rough first game, isn't it? Did you guys had some moral issues afterwards? You guys felt a bit down? The first game didn't go your way, stuff like that?
Um, not really. Like, it's expected to lose a game sometimes, but like it was the first time we lost the map, so it was kind of like, but we were feeling pretty confident that we could win against those.
Yeah.
Also,
So
But
we just went for our usual draft. In second game, we got mostly what we wanted, and we kind of executed it, but it didn't
mhm,
really work out as well since they had high CC composition. I didn't
yep.
get much value out of the Tyrael. I got punished a lot with my positioning.
yeah, especially in
So it
the
was
early
kind of
game, you get really often CC combo, so does the Barak, because you really had such low health pools, so
yeah.
we really thought it would be the Sanct. So, what was your thoughts behind going to the Judgment over the Sanct there?
I mean, Sanct is kind of rough on its own, and with like 15 interrupts on their team, it's even worse. So we played a lot of Judgment Material before in our launch games as well, so we're feeling pretty confident with that. Uh, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, we're kind of lucky to get some picks off, and their composition started off heavy at level 4, and ours starts heavy at level 10. So we just kind of had to wait it out in the early game.
Yep. I like the second game. Nice comp. As you said, Zero Judgment. I loved it. You guys had a fight, top lane, 3 auto phase. You went into the Reno, decimated the Reno, won the team fight. Bottom lane, another Judgment on the
Liming.
Li Ming.
Oh yeah, that
That,
was lucky. It was because of the level 20 upgrade. It
yep,
boosts the range as well. It was so lucky to get the vision on.
you went full Sonic speed on that Li Ming.
Yeah.
She had to back off. But the MVP of the second game, that's popping fresh.
Oh yeah,
And
he
and
was
Tarask, yeah,
awesome. Yeah,
yeah,
Tarask as
pop,
well on Diablo. Really,
yeah,
we were kind of unlucky in the third game with the. I mean, not really unlucky. The Mephisto played really good near the structures, so we
hmm
the Yemek kind of whiffed I think two Valkyries. He hit the structure instead of getting pulled in. So
Yep.
when on the last Punisher when he was pulled in, we were really happy. Like, yeah, we got him finally. Let's go.
Yep. Definitely. Like second game, we had Poppin Fresh, bottom lane. Fourth, he gets the trade on the very end before he dies. That's what
Yeah,
saved the game. And then you had Tarask going into that dragon form, securing another kill. Great stuff.
yeah. I'm really proud of my teammates. They played really good.
You should be. Definitely. Bogger game. Really nice, well executed. Going back and forth at some point. You guys whiffed a bit at the end when you died. Managed to came back again. Great stuff.
Pretty entertaining stuff, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty entertaining. Me and Samu had a lot of fun. That's why I'm talking so much and I barely let him speak.
He's always like this when he sees good games, so.
Yep, I just talk too much. Right, Samu, I'll give you some room.
I don't have any questions.
Oh,
Right, I have a lot.
go for it then.
Go for it.
Right, third game. Did you guys went for a specific comp? Did you guys had that comp in mind to get the Junkrat? The Junkrat is the most played here on the side of Oni-chan. Really good win rate, 90% if I recall. Samu provided that.
Yes.
The we played a comp before as well, but I think the difference was we wanted the Johanna instead of Diablo, and before we went with the Haka instead of Blaze. But I think this works out easy. I mean, not easy, but it worked out well.
Hmm.
Like Diablo is really good on this map, and Trask is really good on Diablo as well. So since he was open in the, it didn't get banned in the second rotation, we went for that.
Yep,
But
I'm really sad I haven't seen your Dehaka. I know you play a pretty mean Dehaka, but I managed so Maladriel playing her old man.
oh yeah,
Really well
there is. Oh
executed.
man, she had like a five
Save
man
on mid.
sleep. Oh
Yep,
man, that was,
she saved your asses. You guys
yeah,
owe her a beer.
yeah, she saved us hard.
Yep, really good stuff on her side as well. You played Blaze, the most boring hero on the solo lane. You went Combustion as expected.
Yeah,
Nicely done. I
we were
loved it.
thinking about maybe going bunker, but since they just had regular soul support, he kind of struggles with like dishing out heals.
Hmm.
Uh, Especially since they had what was it, Johanna, Urel, and Asmo, pretty big health pools. So the more spread damage we could make, it was I think better. Since it's kind of hard to like decide on like who's getting the ancestral done, since everyone's low.
Definitely. I totally agree on that. Third game was pretty clean. You
Yeah,
guys executed it. You guys
yeah,
took the
their
camps.
game was pretty good for us. We had everything that we wanted to do, and it was
Yep, definitely. You had who was playing Poppin again? Junkrat.
pop-ins on Junkrat.
Con-
Yeah,
concussion mines.
yeah,
Jesus.
that kill on Urel that was juicy on top lane.
On the top
Yeah.
lane. Uriel, you want to go somewhere? Nope. Coming back. Good stuff. Really good stuff. But yeah, third game delivered. Well played to Oni-chan as well. Well played
Yeah,
to you guys.
they were great. They were awesome.
The first game was really hard for you guys. They delivered. Second game and third game, you guys took it. You guys took it for yourselves. Now, still the first spot,
Yeah,
undefeated.
did it. We lost the map though, so we're kind of feeling.
Oh god,
Yeah,
that map, Proximo.
that map. Oh,
The
it's
record
so
is
hard.
broken.
The
Yeah,
record is broken. I don't know. You guys have to drop Heroes Large now. You cannot
Yeah.
play
I
anymore.
think.
Great stuff, dude. Great stuff.
It is your time to make some shoutouts if you have some.
Okay, so shout out to my team. They played excellently today. I'm really proud of them. Shout out to Oni Chance. They put up a fight. It was really good for them. Shout out to Poppin's wife that always watches us. Shout out to Mala's mom that always watches us and supports us.
No,
And
Proximo, you took my shout out. Shout out,
no,
Bobbin.
you can do it as well. You can do it as well. Okay, okay, okay. Ignore that. And shout out to all of our fans. I saw quite a lot of them in Twitch chat.
Yep,
And thanks to you guys for the casting our game.
I was like this close that I thought you're gonna forget about us, but you didn't.
I didn't.
You didn't. You escaped a horrible death.
Yeah.
Right, dude. Good stuff. Well played. Me and
Thanks,
Samu
guys,
wish. Yeah.
and see ya.
I'm
See ya.
saying thank you, Proxima, for the interviews. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in for another beautiful game here on the main channel of Heroes Launch. And I will hope you will join us tomorrow or someday again. I think there will be casts. So have a nice evening, and we will see you again. Bye.
Bye.